So hey, what's happening, y'all? So I was just wondering, is it just me? It's almost July. I mean, half of this year is already gone, right? Or was it kind of a fast 6 months? Is it just me? But I'll be thinking about different things. I'll be looking at life in general. Doesn't really matter what age you are, 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever it is, things really change. I mean, especially in the last 20, 30 years. And we can't say if it's all been for the better either, right? Okay, so it's just me. Okay, you remember when it wasn't the internet, right? No cell phones. I know there's some young people thinking like, what? But yeah, that hadn't always been the case. Okay, no internet. Matter of fact, I remember when we didn't have a phone at all. I knew some people had it, but it wasn't like a real popular thing. I guess it was the fortunate. Telephone back then was more of a luxury. It's not something that everybody had. It was the old black one with the rotor dial on it. You know, you had to dial it and let the dial come back and dial again and come back, you know. And I remember the very first ones that actually had the party line. I mean, you had a neighbor and they had a phone. I could pick my phone up and I could hear what they were saying. Y'all remember that, do you? But yeah, y'all had to take turns. They could listen to your conversation, you could listen to their conversation. That was a little awful. But yeah, I remember that. Not only that, we didn't have running water in the house. Y'all remember that? It's just me. So, say no running water, that means we didn't have no bathroom in the house. Nah, wasn't none of that. Y'all remember the outhouse? Where you had these, I guess 4 walls around you, about so big. A little tin roof on it. And a hole in the ground. Is it just me? Y'all remember the outhouse? Okay. I'm about to tell my age now. Anyway, the well was the thing. We had to go out and you had to bucket on a rope. You had to crank it, let it go down, then crank it and pull it back up. Take the water in the house that way. Take it back a little further. No refrigerator. Y'all remember the Iceman? Y'all don't know nothing about the Iceman. I'm not talking about George Gervin. We had an Iceman come through our community. I don't know, once a week, 2-3 times a week. I don't know how many times. But he had big ice blocks. So big, you would buy them. I don't know, it was 25, 50 cents. And he didn't drive a truck. He drove a wagon and was pulled by a mule with ice on the back. So we had to get a block of ice. It had what you call an ice box. A little box, not so big, but big enough to put the ice in there. That's how you kept stuff cold. Is it just me? See, I'm not sure what the cutoff is for Facebook as far as, you know, the people's ages. Is it a cutoff on that? But yeah, the young folks, I'm speaking a foreign language to a lot of young people, right? No refrigerator. Okay, what else was it? Okay, TV. You know, I know a lot of y'all know about the black and white TVs, right? No color TVs. We had a little bit of gray mixed in, you know. That don't really count, but. And the big, it was heavy. Flat screen, nothing like that. But yeah, is it just me? I mean, things have really changed. I mean, some for the better. Okay, when it comes to electronics and technology and all that, that's good. I mean, it's kind of cool when you just get on the phone or on the internet and just order anything you want and just have it delivered to your front door. That's pretty cool. But I guess people's attitudes or whatever. I remember if you go downtown, no matter who you ran into or who you saw, they gonna just pretty much just say hello. or wave, or speak, and be pleasant. Y'all remember that? It's just me, man. But yeah, I mean, you didn't even have to know the person. I mean, because back then, we was known for hospitality, right? Being in the South and everything. But it's just me. But yeah, a lot of stuff. Like I say, no running water in the house, no bathrooms in the house, and so forth. No refrigerator, no wash machines. Y'all remember when they said wash clothes in the black wash pot to clean them? It's just me. Y'all remember that, do you? But yeah, I be thinking about things, and I be wondering if things done changed this much in the last 20, 25, 30 years. The next 20, 30, 40 years, I wonder what things gonna look like. What y'all think? I know I don't have that much time left. I don't know, how much time I have left or when I'm gonna leave. But to think about even 20 years from now, what it's gonna be like living around here 20 years from now. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be the point that you really be safe to even leave the house, man. I mean, there's so much disrespect, and people want something for nothing, something quick, fast, and in a hurry. When they want it, they don't want to go work and earn it. They want to take it. So, remember, if you went to school and you got in trouble with the teacher, then the teacher wasn't in trouble, you were. Remember that? You got a whooping at school and you got another whooping when you got home. Y'all remember that? Is it just me? I just wonder. Man, when you think about it, it's kind of funny. Like I said, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here, but even for 20 years, what 20 years going to look like? Think about what our kids, our grandkids going to have to deal with. My goodness. But it's just something I've been thinking about. I mean, just watching TV. Have you noticed this? I mean, I was watching TV the other day, and some show I was watching, and they ran off 10, 12 commercials in a row, and I was like, what? And by that time, I was trying to figure out, now, what show was I watching? I mean, I had forgot what show I was watching, because, man, and it used to be, you would, when a commercial would come on when you watch regular TV, you would channel surf, put it to another channel. But nah, they figured it out. Now, did you know that every channel plays the commercial, they synchronize at the same time? So you change one, commercials on every channel. Oh my goodness. Just putting commercials on during the program was not enough. Now they want to sell you something on the show while you're watching the show. Still to the day. Yeah, they want to sell you something while you're trying to watch the show. But yeah, man, things have really changed. I'm just wondering, is it just me? And don't even talk about the commercial for the attorneys. Oh my goodness. One call that's strong arm for the people. But you know what? Are they really for the people? We know who they're really for, don't we? Who's really getting paid? But nah. I be wondering why we can't hardly afford to have insurance now. Car insurance and stuff. Everybody wants to sue somebody. My goodness, it's getting kind of bad, ain't it? But anyway, it's just stuff I be thinking about, man. I just don't see it getting no better, folks. I hope y'all got an opinion. I hope somebody got a solution, but think about our kids, not grandkids. If they're around. Future. What the future gonna look like? Something to think about. But yeah, have you ever thought about that? Because I know a lot of young people, they always up for the next latest and greatest thing. And, a lot of them probably left Facebook. I guess what they got, Snapchat, Instagram, What else they got out there? There's one more. TikTok, yeah. Am I just talking to anybody that get what I'm saying? I mean, I probably sound like I'm talking foreign language about a lot of these things. I mean, because, you know, I remember when it, there's one streaming service, is that when we played music, first music I remember was played on a record player. Remember that? The vinyl black plastic records, LPs, 45s. I remember that. Is it just me? I remember that. And we moved up from that to transistor radios, and then 8 tracks. Remember 8 tracks? And we went from 8 track to the cassettes, and then from cassettes to the disc. Some of the people might not even know how to know what a disc is now, man. God. It is just me. That's what I'm wondering. God. But man, this is something to think about. Another 20, 30 years, 40, 50 years. What things can be looking like. I joke around a lot. A lot of people say, well, I can't really tell when you're joking or when you're serious. But that's just me. I just carry on a lot. But this is something I'm serious about. Okay, your life is just really the most important thing is that whether you're happy or not, right? So, as I have seen a lot of transitions, I particularly like the way I see things going. But then you have to just play the hand you dealt, right? There's a cliche saying, you know, you just got to play the hand that you dealt. And that's pretty much it. Life is unpredictable. So I would say that while I've been here, I've learned that you got to know who you are, and you got to be true to yourself. And you just got to figure out what makes you happy. And to me, it starts with loving who you are. I mean, if you're different, you're different. I mean, we're all different. But being true to who you are and being happy with who you are. And just shut out the outside noise, man, and not get caught up into what people think and say. Because you know better than anybody else what makes you happy. Nobody can define that for you. You got to be the one to decide that. So I'm at the point now where I'm going to say when it's my time and I'm no longer around, then I can go with no regrets and be like old Blue Eyes and say, I did it my way.